Gary, let's start this one the same as last week. It's never dull at Exeter City.
No, it's not. I don't know if my heart can take it. I just said to the players, the character, the desire, out with the quality that they showed throughout the game, that will take you a long way in football, and they were immense late in the game against a top team in this league. To come back the way they did and win was sensational, and the crowd as well, I think, deserve a mention. I said at half time that we would suck the ball in if we need to, and I think we did late in the game. We had to use every ounce of the big bank to get us over the line, but a fantastic victory.
I mean, what a way to end. I think never mind a game of two halves, the second half felt like a half of two halves. Started a bit sluggishly, but then towards the end it only felt like that was only going to go one way, and it did.
Yeah, and that's probably the kind of area we need to improve. We need to control our own destiny a little bit more. I think first half for half an hour we were excellent, and we actually could have been more in front than we were, but for a little bit of care in the final third, and then we conceded a poor goal before half time. So it's understanding how good we can be in those moments and not punishing teams in those moments. Second half we did start a little bit slow, to be fair to them. Like I said, they're a good side. They were always going to put us under pressure, and when we went 2-1 late in the game, it's a big ask. We made the changes. We went really aggressive by putting Josh Key up and putting Tim back, bringing Harry on and putting two strikers. And in fairness, I said to Noms yesterday, he was very disappointed, and I said how unfair it was that he'd been dropped, but I felt we needed specific players for the early part of the game, and I said he would come on and win the game for us or help us win the game, and he did that, and that is, that's what we need. We need everyone in the squad contributing every single game, every single day, and today we definitely had that.
Let's talk about the goal. Start with Tim's opener. I think I read a stat at full time that no team scored more goals from dead ball situations this season than ourselves, and that's another one that came into fruition at the end.
Yeah, well, Perks can claim that one. He'd done the set pieces, attacking set pieces, and the quality of the delivery for Giovanni was unbelievable, and Tim, with his physicality and his height, just needed to get something on it. So when we get that level of quality in the delivery, then we're going to score a lot of goals. The second goal was an unbelievable cross for Jake on the left hand side, coming in on his right foot, and it's something I keep going on about, wing back to wing back, and that is that showed it there, how we can attack with more players by getting the wing back in the box. Josh Key had an unbelievable header and two strikers where you want them to be in the middle of the goal, and Noms managed to scramble in. I thought he'd missed his opportunity, and then he
did his best to miss it,
somehow managed to put it in, so delighted. And then the last goal, two unbelievable bits of quality. To play 90 minutes at that intensity, and for Stano, who was out on his feet at that point, to pick a pass like he did is incredible. And if you want one man going on to that, it was Giovanni Brown, and I didn't think he was ever going to miss, and the way he just passed it in the top corner shows his quality. So an incredible football match and a huge win for us.
We're certainly running out of words to describe Giovanni Brown. I think we've used them all up.
Yeah, he was fantastic. First half as a number 9, probably not his natural position, but I felt like he could drift off the centre backs and create problems, and we could have runners from MJ and Stano in behind, and I thought the first half hour it worked really well. We played a lot of balls down the side, we got a lot of joy in that area, but for a little bit of care in that final pass, I think we could have scored more. And then second half he plays as a natural number 10, which is his position, and that makes that forward run from deep to get the third goal. So delighted with him, but delighted with everyone. It's a team effort today, not just the starters, the finishers. Everyone is involved in this, and it's a massive victory.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks in a row now where we've scored late to win the game 3-2. It just shows the amount of character and togetherness that we've got in the squad at the moment.
Yeah, it's huge. The character is amazing, and it's the players that are building on that and developing that. The way we trained this week will build on that. We trained at a real intensity, and it was, Tuesday and Wednesday was as tough a days as they've had for a while, and we will continue to do that, and that only builds and develops that character, as does winning football matches. Being in the change room and getting that feeling together is why we play football. It's what we're all here for.
You had to wait a long time for your first home game, 3 and a bit weeks really, but I think you've experienced the best of the big bank today. Certainly at the end, those scenes, you made the whole squad go over and celebrate, which is perhaps not something they've not seen too often. Was that something that you're really keen to ensure happens going forward?
I don't think you can manufacture moments like that. I think they happen naturally, and I think the way the game went, the late goals, against a big team in the league, it felt natural. The connection with the players and the support is amazing. I've seen it coming into the stadium, and we have to kind of use that. We have to keep embracing that, and we had to kind of show our support for them and thank them, and they showed their thanks to the players, because everyone comes here on a Saturday to see a team win a game of football, and it makes their weekend better, it makes our weekend better, so it's a good day all round.
You claim not to have heard the fans singing your name at Derby, but I mean, there's no doubt you heard them today.
Yeah, they were fantastic at the end. I've not had that often in my career, so it's nice to hear, but it's the players that deserve the credit. They're the ones, the names I want to hear them sing, the goal scorers, the defenders who put their bodies on the line. They're the names I want to hear them sing. So as much as it's nice to hear, I'd rather hear the players' names being sung.
You spoke about Josh Key. Obviously, he's had to fill in at centre half for quite a while now. But he managed to get that freedom to go back into his more comfortable position towards the end of the game, and it's what he does best, and he played such a key role in the goal to make it 2-2.
Yeah, I feel for him a little bit, because he is inhibited in the position he's in. He's not got that freedom and space to go and attack and use his skills. You've seen it second half, even from centre back, he started joining in the game, which was great. But when he went to wing back, you see how dynamic a team we could be with his profile there. And like I said, we had to change Tim. We put Jake over. We had to make changes today that, in fairness, we discussed yesterday as a staff. We work extremely hard, and we went through all that yesterday. So when the moments in the game happened, we were prepared to make the change that we did and go very open, but go attacking. And then as soon as we scored the third, Jonathan Grounds was on instantly, because that was again something we spoke about yesterday, to see a game out. So in fairness to all the staff, it was a real team effort today, and that's how it has to be.
You'd previously spoken about the league positions of the teams that we've got coming up. Peterborough above us, Ipswich above us, Sheffield Wednesday. We recently played Plymouth. I think our performances in the last few weeks have certainly shown we've got absolutely no reason to believe why we can't beat these teams more often.
No, I keep saying it, we have to respect these teams. They're good football teams, but we don't fear them. We have to play our way, we have to play on the front foot, we have to be aggressive, we have to be organised like we were first half. Defensively we sat a little bit deeper and had that mid block again, which I think suits us. So it's all those things. We have to be prepared every game that we're ready to give a good account of ourselves and give ourselves an opportunity to win football matches.
And finally, before you joined the club, Kevin Nicholson made the point of the players needing stability. You've named Kevin as the assistant, David's come in as well. That stability going forward is going to be so important going into the next set of games.
Yeah, it's coming. I feel like with everyone's it's all hands to the pump a little bit at the minute. But today I started seeing the process that I would like on a match day. The day's training every day this week has been well prepared, well thought out. So the staff that have been here, the staff I've brought in, we're starting to see the process that I would like, and that gives the players everything they need to be ready to perform.